In this video, we will study about the two phases of Vedic age. The Vedic age has been broadly divided into two phases, the early Vedic age and the later Vedic age. We come to know about the life of the people in the early Vedic age from the Rig Veda. Therefore, it is also called as Rig Vedic period. The Rig Veda is the oldest of the Vedas. It is a collection of prayers in honor of various Hindu gods and goddesses. It consists of 1028 Sanskrit hymns. The Gayatri Mantra is a Rig Vedic hymn.
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्.
This is a very powerful Gayatri Mantra or hymn from the Rig Vedas that we chant even today. These mantras and the chanting of Om helps us to reduce stress, high blood pressure and improves our concentration. The later Vedic age, we get information about this from the Samaveda, the Yajur Veda and the Atharva Veda. They also contain hymns and mantras. The Upanishads, Aranyakas, the Brahmanas were also written during this time. The two great epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, were composed during this period and therefore it is also called as the epic age. Let us know about the life of the people in the early Vedic age and the later Vedic age. In the early Vedic age, the king was the head of a tribe. He was assisted by assemblies such as Sabha and Samiti. In the later Vedic age, the kings became more powerful. Kings started expanding their kingdom. Many large and powerful kingdoms were established during this time. The position of the king was supreme. They also performed yagnas like Rajasuya Yagna, Ashwamedha Yagna and Vajpayee Yagna to strengthen their position. In the Ashwamedha Yagna, the king would let a horse move freely. If anybody dared to stop the horse, would challenge the king for a fight or else would pay tribute and accept his supremacy. Wherever the horse moved in a year, those territories would come under the king's control. Such yagnas were performed by great kings like Lord Rama, King Dharmaraj, who were undisputed kings of their times. The role of Sabha and Samiti gradually decreased and the king was now assisted by his close advisors. In the beginning, the early Vedic people were cattle herders and gradually took to farming. They used wooden plough to till the land, whereas in the later Vedic period, farming was the main occupation. Iron tools and iron plough was used in agriculture. Copper was also known to them. The society was divided into 4 castes or varnas based on their profession. In the early Vedic period, this varna system was not rigid. Anybody could take up any work of their choice. But in the later Vedic period, the caste system became rigid. People could not choose their job, but the son of a Brahmin had to become a Brahmin. Caste was now determined by birth. The Brahmins enjoyed higher status while the others did not. The Shudras were ill treated and exploited. During the Vedic period, an individual had to follow four stages or ashramas, that is, brahmacharya or student's life, grihastha or married life, vanaprastha or going away into the forest to lead a hermit life, and at last sannyasa or giving up worldly bonds and meditating. Gurukul system was also followed during this Vedic period. The guru or the teacher was highly respected. The students lived in the ashram of the guru. They also carried out various household tasks such as cooking, cleaning, collecting firewood, and so on. The students were taught philosophy, logic, religion, astronomy, medicine, ethics, and arithmetic. The princes were taught archery and war tactics. The Guru was respected equal to God and was paid dakshina or offering. In the early Vedic period, women enjoyed high status. They were respected and took part in yagnas along with their husbands. Gargi and Maitreyi were women scholars of the Rig Vedic times. There were no child marriage and widows could remarry, whereas in the later Vedic period the status of women declined. Girls were not sent to Gurukul, whereas they had to stay back home and do the household work. Aryans were fond of chariot racing, horse racing, and hunting. They also knew the game of dice. They liked music and dance. Both men and women wore necklaces, earrings, armlets, and bangles. They were both vegetarians as well as non vegetarians. They were fond of intoxicating drinks like soma and sura. Soma, a sacred drink, was extracted from a plant. In the early Vedic period, people worshipped nature gods such as Indra, Vayu, Surya, Varuna, Prithvi, and so on. There were no temples or idols worshipped. They performed yagnas and chanted hymns. But in the later Vedic period, gods like Indra, Vayu, Varuna lost their importance, and three main deities such as Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma were worshipped. Rituals and sacrifices became complex and expensive. As common people could not bear the expenses of complex rituals and sacrifices, new developments in religious philosophy emerged with concepts such as karma, that is actions, atman, and moksha, that is salvation. Hence, by doing good deeds or karma, people could achieve moksha or salvation.